So Craig, what will we be talking about today?
So today we're going to talk about wine portfolio sale. So there is this recent wine portfolio sale by this guy, Pierre Chang from Taiwan. He's a business tycoon, not this Pierre.
Oh, what? Another Pierre, huh? Asian Pierre, nice.
Yes, so this Pierre Chang, he's a business tycoon, very famous wine collector. He just sold some of his collection is worth as much as 11.4 million US. Wow.
So 11.4 million USD. In the world of wine, is that considered a lot of money?
So it is a lot. So by a single owner, this portfolio sale is the second largest in Asia for now. So this sale has 360 bottles, and vintages can go back to as old as 1900. And the bottle size could be as big as 6 liter, which is what we call Imperial in Bordeaux, or in Burgundy we call it Riesling.
Oh, wow. That much inventory. Okay, so how long did it take him to collect this much, for the sale?
Yeah, so Pierre Chang, he's a very avid collector of fine wine and fine arts. According to the information, he's been collecting fine wine for more than 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's like 3 decades, right?
Oh, man.
But he's rich, so. But anyways, he's been collecting wine for more than 30 years. And what is more amazing is that he loves wine so much that he actually owns a plot of a very famous vineyard in Burgundy called Le Mousseline. And he partners with also a very famous domain in Burgundy called Favelet.
So how much does that bottle cost? In general,
So the Mousseline on a current release could go around from US dollars 500 to 800, but it could go a lot more.
Oh wow, $500 to $800 bottle of wine. So what does a wine investor learn from this auction?
There are a few takeaways that you guys can learn from, or I would suggest. So first of all, you go to a domain or wine producer that you are familiar with. It's easier to start off with something that you are familiar with, kind of like whiskey as well. Because the more you know, then actually you will know about the price movements over the years as well. Then you can track the price movement, and then you can invest accordingly. And then second is you buy it young. It's often easier to buy it young as well because the quantities are generally more. And as the wine, a specific wine or a wine in general matures, they get better in taste, but there are also people who drink it, so their quantity will be less. So just some simple supply and demand, and then the price will go up.
So for the wine, you mean when you buy it young is like the age of the wine?
Yes, like the vintage of the wine. The vintage of the wine. Yes, exactly. And then the third takeaway could be good credit rating. So kind of like you buy a stock, right? If a research analyst give a stock a good rating, usually the price will go up. Similar to wine critics, so there is also scoring on wine. You may not like what the wine critic says about this specific wine, you like it, but in general for wine investment doesn't matter because it will always give a good boost to the price of the wine.
But if I was also a drinker of wine, I could also buy the wine that I'd like to drink.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very subjective. If you're talking about just appreciation of wine in general, or for taste, it's very subjective. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's super interesting, those two bottles. So I'm curious, what is the most expensive bottle ever sold?
Good question. So the most expensive bottle that ever got sold is actually a woman in Conti in 1945. It was sold for around 560,000 US.
Oh wow, so more than $500,000. Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if you compare with a current release, which is 2017, because 2018 I think is still in barrels. So 2017 current release is selling currently around 20,000 US
for a bottle.
It's just still a lot. Yes, and
wow,
it's very expensive too.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Bottle of wine for $20,000. Wow. Okay.
But if you think of it in a bigger context, if you hold that 2017 bottle, you buy it right now and you hold it for, let's say 50 years. Generally people don't do that, but let's just say if you hold it for 50 years, the return could be as great as 28 times.
28 times.
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a good return. Okay,
That is
okay,
good
okay.
return, and especially if you compare with major stock index, like for example, we use Dow Jones Industrial Average, for example. So from 1945 up to now, it only goes up. It only has gone up for 14 times.
Oh, so it's double that.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, 14x to
Yeah.
28x. Okay.
So alternative investment actually has a lot of potentials.
Oh, that's very, very interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Oh wow! But of course, we have to say the return is probably better for the wine because you're not paying $20,000 for a bottle of that wine in 1945. So
Exactly.
so the return is even better than that. So wow! Okay, cool. My goodness! So today I learned so much about wine and wine investing.
Yeah.
I'm just right now I'm just a drinker of wine.
I'm learning whiskey.
Yeah, and so I wanted to learn more about wine investing and all this alternative investing. So today was a great learning experience for me as well. If you like this episode, please hit that like button and also subscribe below. And we have more episodes. So thank you, everyone.